Hey everybody, we are live. Happy Minting Eve. It is a special day today, special day tomorrow, and this whole week is going to be amazing. First of all, the big news today is that the market crash is probably imminent, and we're going to talk about it. And then Mount Gox, dude. And what about this Solana ETF? And somebody that we all know said XRP ETF soon. That's crazy. Let's talk about it. Thank you guys for joining us. Let's get started.
What's going on?
How we doing, Desert? How are things?
Oh, doing good, doing good. Busy day at work. First day back after the weekend.
Sheesh. Let me tell you, dude, I've been so happy and relieved that we got all of the minting stuff together. And, dude, our mint starts tomorrow.
It starts in 11 and a half hours.
Yep, and I'm going to be up the whole time from beginning to end, you guys. You all can hop into Discord, and there I'll be, probably by myself, because it's obvious that most of you don't like to talk to me. But I'll be there just in case you do want to talk to me. And then Desert will probably hop in, Seji will hop in, and then, we'll have some community members, and I know that G-Blades will come hang out, but probably get Beef Boruto. Dude, we're excited. Thank you guys for coming out. And
yes, free mint for 24 hours.
Yeah, only 24 hours. So if it's after 24 hours and you direct message me, hey, I didn't get my free mints in, I'm gonna say sorry. Yeah.
We've given everybody so many updates, so many pings in Discord. We were tracking people down, and we still have people. We still have people servers today saying their wallet wasn't connected. It's like, I mean, we can only do so much, guys.
We tried.
We tried. It's a free mint. You think you would be on top of it. All you gotta do is connect your wallet. That's it. That's all you had to do.
And
so,
dude, things are exciting in the world. Good things are going on.
Yes.
I realize when I'm in a good mood and I'm getting work done, right? And I realized it this morning. So Yepple sent me a DM and they're like, hey, we need this thing. And then I was like, can I call you? And then I realized that the way that I talk when I'm excited about something and I've already gotten the work done, they definitely thought I was flirting with them. Yepple, I love you and I appreciate all the work you've done. I didn't mean to be aggressive this morning. And probably every time we've ever talked, but I just hope this mint goes smoothly. And I can't wait.
I did. That's something. I'm gonna bring that up. I'm gonna bring it up here later in the show. The clip. So I watched Tim Pool last night, and he had Trump on, and they talked about crypto. That's the part I want to bring up. So here, once we get going into the show, I will bring up YouTube on my end, and I will find it. It's at the end of it. It shouldn't take me long to find the clip. But he does talk about ushering in the age of crypto, essentially, to America. He wants us to be the focal point of crypto.
Yeah, I'd be willing to bet that if we said that if he puts on a tight little skirt, a dress, and a wig, and we would give him our vote, and enough people were on the same page, I think he would be getting a lot of votes. That's how I feel about all of them.
The only reason I have more confidence in Trump when it comes to crypto is because he's a businessman.
Yeah. And no.
He's not doing it for the tech. Let's get it straight. I have no delusions. He's not doing it for the tech. He's not doing it because he believes in people's fucking sovereignty and everything like that.
Hey, watch the language.
I know. Man, I'm trying a family-friendly show, Ken. Family-friendly show. Quit cussing. I'm trying so hard, people. I'm so sorry. But he sees dollar signs. I mean, let's face it. He sees dollar signs. And I'm cool with that.
You want to send me Shiba Inu as a campaign contribution? I'll take it.
I'll take it, right?
Shiba Inu, Floki, Doge. You want to send me friend coin? Here's my wallet address.
I did see Tap Tools put out a list of what whales are accumulating, and friend was number 9 of 9.
Yeah, so I just need everybody here to know and understand that when Desert said that it was hot and overheated at like 2, I think it was 202.
Right.
It ended up at 2028. And then I sold the rest. And then now it's down.
What's it at now?
Now it's down. Now it's at 2018, but that's still high AF though.
Yes.
It's at
it is
2118.
The money, bro, the money's made in the middle. That's why I told you. That's why I told you to sell.
I made it. I sold the top yesterday and today.
Yeah, you know, layer in your position, layer out your position.
Yep. And then so
that's
now
what you want to do.
When it goes back down, I'm gonna be buying the juiciest farm of friend. I'm gonna have more friends than I had before. Oh, I can't wait.
I made the mistake of shorting Whiff yesterday, and I went against the golden rule, did not set a stop loss.
Man.
Set my phone down, went and did some stuff, came back and realized, oh, you're down 15%. And it was a good sized position. So I was like, oh, you better close this. Luckily, I did close it because then it just kept going up.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's how it works. I was gonna say you should have doubled down. You should have doubled your position and increased your leverage. Yeah.
No, risk management. And speaking of the markets, let's take a look here. Well, let's talk about the mint real quick. So 5 a.m. tomorrow, free mint.
5 a.m.
Everybody,
your time.
5 a.m. Pacific time. I'm sorry, 5 a.m. Pacific time. The free mint starts. Everybody knows who gets the free mints. I think there's 112, 113 free mints. So we'll know if you're getting the free mint and flooring it. We'll know.
Yeah.
You'll be easy to track. You know.
And don't worry about
begrudge
you for it.
I don't begrudge anybody taking profits, but I mean, you know, let's not just floor them right out the gate. let's keep this.
Hold them for a week or two. Come on, guys.
Let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. And then whitelist goes live Thursday morning, 5 a.m. And public goes live Friday morning at 5 a.m. I had people in the Discord saying, or we had people in the Discord saying that, 15 hours is too long to wait. I want my mint. That's a good feeling. That's a good feeling right there. You know, knowing that we've come so far from the destitute project that we took over, the organizer, we've put so much work into this. Hopefully you guys are happy. Hopefully we can bring the utility and everything back to the project and give you guys what you deserve. This is correct. It is time stamped in Discord for any confusion. So the time that show up is your local time. As long as you have your computer set in the right time zone, unlike somebody I know who has 3 different devices in 3 different time zones.
Yes, I have my cell phone, which is the current actual time wherever in the world that I'm at. I have my BAT computer, which is on Eastern Standard Time. And then I have my pretty professional computer that I do these things on that has Californian time because my old job gave it to me and they're never getting it back ever. Thanks.
Yeah, why give it back? Yeah. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm still not fired.
Than that, right. Technically, you know, you're not getting paid, but you're not fired.
Yeah, not fired.
So is there anything else you want to touch on before we get into Market Watch?
I just want to say I've never been fired. I have only ever quit. But
Yeah.
no. There's
Pretty much
nothing
the same here.
There's nothing I've ever, or there's nothing I really want to touch on. I mean, I'm just excited. I need to look up all of these articles. I looked through them. There were just so many. I want to have them up. But yeah, go ahead.
I have 3 of them pulled up. I have
I
the
will
Bitcoin
say
falls, Ethereum price surge, and JP Morgan flooding the market, of course. You know what I mean? Those are the ones I have pulled up. So whatever ones you want to pull up, are you frozen?
I'm not frozen. I just
Okay.
saw something like astonishing, and I just had to like take it in.
Okay.
But with Market Watch, I would like you to go over, friend. I want to actually like look at the chart, please.
Okay. Well, I'll bring up Tap Tools when I bring it up then.
Yeah.
But of course, first and foremost, let's see what the market is doing. And our friend over here at CoinGecko, we are currently down 1.2% at 2.7 trillion. We have Bitcoin dominance, took a little bit of a dip at 49.7. ETH is at 17. I believe that's where it was yesterday. And still only 8 Gwei to send to ETH transaction. I'm telling you, bro, that's kind of crazy, especially where the price of ETH is right now. But we got Bitcoin taking, down 1.1% on the 24-hour, down to 68,459. We got Ethereum coming in at 38.48. BNB up over 600. Solana at 168. XRP at 52 cents. Dogecoin at 16. Don't care about Toncoin so much. And Cardano at 45 cents, which is good. We want you guys to get the cheapest mint price possible. What we want is for all of you to be able to mint JPEG bosses at a 45 cent Cardano. And then as soon as we mint out, it skyrockets to $1. That's what we're looking for.
So what we want.
Let's check out the biggest losers or the biggest winners. Celestia. It's about time it's starting to move a little bit. Chili's, Dog with Hat, Loki, Bonk, Shiba. Really? So we have, not all of those. We have 4 of the top 6 are all meme coins. Meme coin season is still here, people. People are still making money with meme coins. I have no idea why Chili's is pumping. That's a social token. Huh?
I thought it was dead.
Right. It's a social token. I mean, I remember when they came out with the soccer team last year, last cycle.
And it went it crashed hard.
Right.
I considered it as security in one of the class action lawsuits, or I don't know, one of the
Wells notices, I'm sure, like everybody else.
Yeah.
And then Celestia is on top of Cosmos, Book of Meme, Exchange Token, a little bit of movers, you know what I mean? And on the downside, we have Wormhole, Arweave, still going down. I mean, these are good. I might have to look into getting some Arweave.
So what's that? I
have a bag. 37.9.
Okay, so look, here is my freaking soapbox. I almost slipped up there. On Arweave. It is during the bear market, Arweave was very, very, very cheap. And then there was an article about AWS, Amazon Web Services, partnering with Arweave for storage of data. And then it skyrocketed. It went up 50% in a day. Right. And that happened during the bear market. And I think that it ended up getting to $25. Right? And that was massive. Right. We're at the part of the cycle where in a few months or a couple months from now, all of those articles that nobody read because it was the bear market, except for nerds like us, are going to come out again, brand new. And then all of the new people are going to be like, oh my gosh, Arweave is partnered with Amazon Web Services.
Right?
I should invest my life savings in it, and hopefully it'll go to infinity. Okay, so what I'm saying is, it's not going to go to infinity.
No.
But you should know this, so when that happens, you take some darn profits. You're welcome.
Right.
Not financial.
It is one that I missed. I wasn't paying attention to storage coins and Filecoin, Arweave. And now that it's coming back down, though, look, we're down 14% on the 2 week or on the week.
Arweave's tokenomics are significantly better than
Filecoin. Right.
So
we got Psy down. We have StartNet, Lido, Stacks is down a little bit. Beam. I wonder if Beam is really, I mean, it's an infrastructure play for games. I wonder if it's really going to pump like everybody says it's going to pump. I mean,
so I think that it is, and I will give you my rationale. So I really like this one YouTube influencer, and I know that that's a sore spot for all of us, but I want to say I like this influencer because there's nothing I love more than somebody that talks about Cardano holders living with their girlfriend's boyfriend and pumping a shotgun before they talk about the dirtiest, greasiest, low-cap gaming cryptos. So I'm not going to say his name because I love him. No Diddy. But the reason that Beam is going to pump is because it is actually infrastructure. So similar to how, like, I guess Unity and like these Unreal engines and like some of these types of infrastructure let people create stuff a lot easier because it's kind of like cookie cutter infrastructure
right.
Like use for and implement in their products. So my understanding is that Beam is basically that infrastructure that people can just use it and then make their games work better in terms of blockchain.
Well, it's like a platform, like a launching platform for the games.
Well, that
let's bring it up.
Yeah.
Let's bring it up real quick. Let's bring it up.
Do we want to do a little like actual deep dive a little bit?
We can look into it real quick.
Leo Trades is super bullish on Beam.
Yes.
And I really respect and I really like Leo Trades. And so maybe I'm biased, but I think it's going to pump.
Beam is an open source blockchain specialized for gaming. It is an ecosystem that simplifies the complexities of game development and dramatically enhances the gaming experience, putting the focus back on the player.
Okay. So let me say, okay, anybody that has played Minecraft or Roblox, I mean, you could even say Fortnite, okay? If you were gonna build something in any of those games and you had to like code it, it would be tough. It wouldn't be fun. But what they do is they provide you with all of the abilities to actually put the pieces together. You can just build stuff. And so like that is how I would relate Beam as far as gaming. This is the infrastructure that allows you to have that creatability.
Yeah.
See?
Yeah, so Merit Circle, voting platform, DAO, the ecosystem treasury. So powered by Beam token, multifaceted token, empowering. So this is different from this is not the website that I remember.
All right, everybody, this is financial advice. Buy Beam, pump the coin so Jaleesa can be rich. Thank you, guys. Jaleesa, appreciate
it. Under a penny.
Yeah. I mean, like, nice. I feel like she's been getting into some of these tokens that are, like, crazy. She was telling us about, I think it was Brett. The other day. She said she was up pretty hard, and that was really awesome for her. But the point is, I think she needs a special segment. We need Jaleesa's picks weekly.
A Jaleesa deep dive segment?
The honey dip tea. Weekly honey dip.
There we go.
And
Jaleesa's picks, the honey dip tea. There we go. I like
But you
it.
have to subscribe and pay for that one. All proceeds go to Jaleesa.
All right, so you want to look at friend coin. So let's bring up Tap Tools.
Yes. I wish I could. Well, actually, I can show you. Hold on. I'll let you do that, and then maybe I'll show this.
Okay. So if we are looking here, it's still way above. What is? Oh, that's the 12-hour. We don't want the 12-hour. Let's go to the 2-hour. Okay. So personally, I still see it coming down to the 21 right here.
Wait, what is that? What's that number? What's the 21? Is that 18?
Well, I mean, they could meet. The 21 could curve up.
Yeah.
And it could come down. You know what I mean? It's not like it's going to shoot straight down. You know, this is a 2-hour. It could go sideways, and the 21 could come up to meet it. You know what I mean?
Cool.
So it's sitting at 219 right now. And
but what
RSI,
is the 21? Like right where the 21's at? What?
The
price?
21 is at 192.
192. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was looking for like a 1815 is what I want. If
I mean, this could always curve. The Stokes have reset or are resetting, though, I should say. So that's a good sign right there. The RSI, I don't really see any kind of divergences or anything like that. You are getting it. Whoa. What was that all about? You are getting this rounded top right here. So I could see it coming down, but it's a meme coin, bro. It could really do anything. You know what I mean? I mean, we could get crazy and we could go like this. We could chart it. And say we're in some kind of bull pennant. And bring it like that, and then see where that breakout is. That brings us up to 272. You know, but it's a meme coin. Anything can happen. I don't like trading them. I'm got horrible luck trading meme coins.
All right, I'm going to show this because I have to.
Go ahead.
All right. So look at this here. So this is what I'm saying. This was me buying, I was buying, and then this was me dumping.
So does Tap Tools automatically do that? Track your sales?
So yeah, if you have your, oh gosh, I messed up. Okay, I messed up. If you have your wallet connected, you can go look just under here and it says remove entries, but you can also see your entries. So look, okay. I can see exactly, which this is something that I really like and I really love this. But yeah. So yeah, you can see your entries. And then so, yeah. Some of them, like there was one that was just crazy. Let me see if I can actually put this on the daily. I mean, so this over here is also selling, but just accumulate down here. I did sell something. I think I needed it, and then selling up here. But buy and sells, which is one of the things that I love about Tap Tools.
Yeah.
All right. No, I got rid of it. Oh, here, I was going to put yourself back up.
Well, you just stopped mid-sentence. You're like, that's one of the things I love about Tap Tools.
Oh, I mean, I don't know, dude. I've got a lot of stuff going on.
Let's focus, bro. Let's focus.
Yeah.
All right. So everybody knows. I mean, well, not everybody knows. Some people know. Back in, what was it, 2017? No. 2014, Mount Gox imploded. They got caught in a hack. They imploded. They claimed bankruptcy. they owe like 142,000 Bitcoin to holders, right? So was it not last night, the night before? They sent 140,000 Bitcoins to a wallet. And this Bitcoin is to be paid out by October. So the market freaked out, the market dumped, nothing was sold. But if they got to pay all this out by October, what are the odds of it taking an effect? They're supposed to be staggering the payouts. They're not just going to dump 140,000 Bitcoin on the market. How is this going to affect? Is this going to end the bull run?
It's not going to end the bull run, but people are going to sell. And I think that the timing is perfect because people are going to be buying now. People are finally going to start buying our bags. And so I think, but that's 2017 Bitcoin. So like everybody.
2014.
Everybody's in profit. Everybody's
in massive profit. Here's the question, though. I mean, obviously I wasn't part of it. I know a few people that are part of it. The thing is, so are they giving them the Bitcoin back or the dollar value? I think they're giving the Bitcoin back. So we have this article right here. Bitcoin falls below 68,000 after defunct exchange transfers more than $9 billion worth of Bitcoin. The transfer of more than 140,000 Bitcoin by what was once the largest Bitcoin exchange has added pressure to the crypto market. So after rising to 70,000 on Monday, the price dropped to 68. Mt. Gox transferred $9 billion. The transfer of 140,000 Bitcoin added pressure to the crypto market, causing the top cryptocurrency to drop by 1.4%. to as low as 67,680. Okay. So once the world's largest Bitcoin exchange lost hundreds of thousands of Bitcoin after a hack and declared bankruptcy in 2014, owing creditors 45 billion yen, which is $414 million. That's at 2014 prices. I can only imagine what the conversion is to today. Creditors have been waiting for repayment. And so they were talking about this last cycle. This has been going on for years, and it probably was going on before I even came into crypto, but they're always talking about it. But I guess now there is an end in sight. So with the latest Bitcoin transfer, Mt. Gox made its first transaction in over 5 years. This is likely part of the plan to distribute the assets back to creditors before October 31st. Overall, the crypto market was sluggish Tuesday morning, with Ether hovering around 3,900, down 0.33. Dogecoin and Cardano fell by 2.4 and 1% respectively. Meanwhile, Solana jumped 2.6 following the news that its validators would receive additional fees. Well, I mean, they need additional fees, right? So they can keep them running. Isn't that why it keeps pausing? Not enough fees.
Yeah, I think that they're trying to get their trades in. They're trying to get their buys in before the retail does.
Bitcoin and Ether ETF markets are expected to reach 450 billion. Excuse me. It's been a long day. Meanwhile, Bernstein is bullish on Bitcoin and Ether ETFs. In a report published Tuesday, the brokerage firm stated that the Bitcoin and Ether exchange-traded fund markets are expected to experience substantial growth, potentially reaching a combined value of 450 billion. Bernstein said the Ether spot ETF approved by the U.S. has a positive implications for the rival tokens such as Solana. So Bernstein predicted 150,000 by 2025, which I don't think is out of reach. My estimate is, what I'm going off of is like 120 to 140. Once Bitcoin hits 120, I'm looking for a hard exit or laddering out my position no matter what month it is. I don't care if it's freaking December of next year. I'm looking to ladder out a good chunk of money. You know what I mean? Because I just don't think the big boys are going to allow it to get out of control.
So here is my thought on that. I think the big boys might let it go to 200 if everybody else thinks it's going to 6. So,
well, yeah.
So like, as far
yeah.
as them letting it get out of control, I could see it getting crazy and out of control as far as like what we like can envision. But I definitely think that that's the whole thing. You know what I mean? Because like last time, everybody was waiting for that 100K. They had their sell orders. They were like, as soon as it hits 100K, I'm buying a house. I'm getting married. I'm gonna have a kid. And then they had a kid. They got the mortgage for the house, and then 100K never came. Instantly 80% down.
But most of these institutions, the ones that aren't the Michael Saylors or the people that are just buying and holding Tesla, those outside of those institutions, they make their money in the move. It don't matter if it goes up or down. They make their money during that move. They'll put in like some sell pressure to bring it down a little bit, or to like short it, and then they'll sell a bunch, and then they make the money on the short, and then they buy everything back in at the bottom, or vice versa. You know what I mean? They'll put in a long, and then they'll buy a bunch to make the price go up. They'll get their long. They make the money in the move. So I don't know if they would want retail, which is everybody watching this. There's no institutions watching this stream. If you're watching this stream, you're retail. I'm retail. John's retail. Every influencer you see on YouTube is freaking retail, except for maybe Raoul Paul or somebody like that. He's obviously not retail. They don't want us making that Jenny wealth, bro. They still want that. They still want low class versus high class. You know what I mean? They want that class. You don't believe it? You gotta.
No, I was just gonna say like that's 100% true, and I'll tell you like, and all of you watching should know that like not only do they not want you making that Jenny wealth, but they 100% don't want me making that Jenny wealth. I'll tell you that right now. Nobody, look, I don't even want me to make Jenny wealth like that because I'm scared about the ramifications of that kind of situation. I might do it. You know what I mean? Luckily, I've got a couple kids and I got a woman that, she keeps me straight. So like, likely the outcome wouldn't be what it would have been a couple of years ago. But yeah, man.
Yeah, John's wild enough.
Yeah,
being broke.
I wanted
imagine if Kanye. Imagine if he had a yacht.
Yeah, dude, if I had a yacht, first of all, you're all invited, all 83 of you. Of course, my yacht can fit at least that many, and then you can bring your plus ones. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Jeez.
What is this?
Yeah, we got.
I think this is a first. Shout out to the infamous J Coco. If you guys don't know, we have 2 1-of-1s in the collection.
We have J Coco. 2, not 1. 2. And everybody should know that 1 times 1 equals 2. J Coco originals.
1 equals 2, yes.
Oh, we're so stoked. Crypto night. Oh, we're so stoked. Oh, no, Julissa, you're invited, of course.
Yeah.
You're invited to the cookout for sure.
Crypto night, what's going on? So let's get into this Ethereum to 22,000.
Oh, dude. Honestly, that's actually hilarious you say that because I was watching the break today because I missed it the other day. And so first of all, I love Tom. If you all are not familiar, the break, you need to follow Tom over Chaplin on Twitter. You also need to follow AaronGuyette.eth on Twitter. But right now, his Twitter account is like restricted or something because he signed in from another country than usual, and so they pinged him. Should have used his VPN. But what I'm trying to get to is that they were talking.
Oh, that's what you meant in Discord today.
Yeah. He got so you can't even like go to his Twitter right now. I was like, what's going on? Yeah. But so they were talking about, like, Tom, he was like, man, like, you think that ETH is going to get, like, really high because of this ETF? He was like, are you thinking, like, it could get to, like, 12,000? You know? And then Aaron was like, no, it's getting to 12,000. He was like, 12,000 is, like, it's getting there, likely. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it was getting there without the ETF.
You know what I mean?
In my
Yeah.
opinion.
And then then he was like, Aaron was like, oh, like, I could see, like, something crazy to me is like 25K. And then he's like, could you see it getting to 25K? And then it was kind of like, well, you know, like, that would be a lot. 25K would be a lot. But I mean, it's still not out of the cards. Like, we could see things going bonkers. And I want everybody that's listening here to understand one thing about global markets. Okay. Right now, the narrative is that the stock market is doing well. And I'm not trying to be a doomer here, but I want everybody to understand this. When there is about to be a massive collapse in a market, one of the ways you know is that the market across the board gets very hot, right? So the valuations get super, super high. And then smart money takes all of the value out, right? And then they purchase things. So they purchase, you know, real estate. They purchase, like, things that have solid value that are not easy to be taken away. And then after they've taken all the money out, that's when price crashes. So, like, you might see these crazy things. You remember GameStop. GameStop hit something ridiculous. I think upwards of 300, right? And
yeah, it was high. 300-400,
right? Yeah. And actually, a friend of mine, okay, so I was sad because I lost like a couple $1,000s on some equity trades. I was trading something silly. I shouldn't have done it. It was whatever. But so I'm telling him, like, dude, I can't talk about this. Like, I'm so upset. My stomach's, you know, in knots. I feel terrible. Like, I hate that I did that. You know, I was chasing. He said, oh, dude, I love hearing you say that because I just lost 200,000 on GameStop at $350. And I was like, bro, I was like, when's the last time you went to a GameStop and bought anything or seen anybody else in the store, my guy? And but I can't blame him because
that's ridiculous though. Why would you invest 200,000 after it's went up? So at that time would have been like 30-40x.
So I can't say who this person is or describe him too much because he's a person you could find. But he had the money. So he was okay. But like if I
hope he finds me. I hope he finds me when it's time to sell. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Look, yeah, I was like
crazy.
My wife would divorce me if I even
I think he'd have a little something else to worry about than just divorce.
Yeah. No, she would kill me and take the insurance money. Yeah, for sure, 100%. She would make it up. She would make up the loss. Sorry.
All right, so let's see why the so-called experts are saying Ethereum is going to go up 500%.
But that's 5x, right?
That's only 5x.
Yeah, it's only 5x.
But I mean, at 4,900,
that's what Aaron's talking about.
Right. Well, that's lower than 5x from $4,000 is 20 grand.
Oh, that's fair.
Yeah, 5 times 4 is 20. Just 20. Because 1 times 1 equals 2 doesn't mean 4 times 5 doesn't equal 20, bro.
That's fair. No. You're right. I was off. But to me, if it gets over 20K, like I would be shook.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If it hits 20K, that's ridiculous.
And if we don't have a $20 Cardano, I'm quitting crypto. I'm never getting back on crypto.
If Cardano hits $20, you guys might never see me again. You know, there's like, I'll never tell anybody if I make it rich, but there'll be signs. Yeah, the sign will be like, where's Desert? What happened to Desert? Where'd he go? Ether could surge 500% of the cycle as new ETFs trigger a massive bull run, crypto expert says. The price of Ether will climb between 15,000 and 22.5 this cycle, Sin Future CEO Rachel Lynn says. See, to me, I would shoot for a target in between that right there, personally.
15
so if people are calling 15 to 22. I think it can easily hit 15 with the ETF. But then again, at what point in the market does it hit that? When do the big boys decide to put the brakes on it? Because, I mean, we've seen what happened with Bitcoin. Bitcoin shot new all-time highs, and they're like, whoa. Let's bring this back down a little bit. Grayscale started selling billions of dollars worth of freaking Ethereum, you know what I mean? She sees demand factors and a stall out in the new supply, adding price upside to the coin. Now that the spot ETF is approved, all indicators indicate a massive ETH bull run in the coming months. So her math is wrong here, though. I don't understand this. According to commentary published after the fund's approval on Thursday, Lynn expects that Ether could reach 15,000 to 22.5 this cycle. The high-end forecast implies 503% gain from current price levels. And either my brain is not working or that does not compute. Let's see, what is that? 3890 times 503%. Yeah, that's only 19,566. I knew.
We got right here. Just ask him.
Yeah. I knew that wasn't right. Ethereum ETF approval is one of the most significant bullish events in the Ethereum and entire ecosystem. I agree. Even if ETH ETF does not gain as much traction as Bitcoin in the initial weeks and months, it is still likely to attract a staggeringly large amount of capital in the long run. Let's go through this a little bit. One thing I wanted to bring up. Okay, so if you guys remember when they implemented EIP 1559. So EIP 1559 is what essentially created the burn mechanism for Ethereum. And at some points during the last cycle, it became deflationary. So as of right now, Ethereum is less, even though it has an infinite supply, Ethereum is less inflationary than Bitcoin. Okay. So right here, the 20-month period before that date saw ETH supply increase from 114 million to 120 million, an increase of 5%. Today, 20 months since that day, ETH supply remains at the same 120 million, Lynn said. Bitcoin, on the other hand, has its supply increase by 2.9% during the same period. So in the past 20 months, that's over a year and a half, people, Ethereum's supply has not grown, according to this statement. I'll say according to this statement because I haven't actually checked the numbers, but it is how EIP 1559 works. So in that case, Ether could reach the 22,500 target if Bitcoin manages to climb to 150,000 this year, an estimate frequently published by Standard Charter. This asset is currently trading at 68,000. Overall, I know the market is bullish on Ethereum right now, but it's not bullish enough. Now the spot ETH ETF is approved. All indicators indicate a massive ETH bull run in the coming months, Lynn wrote. And she expects it to hit 8,000 by the end of this year.
So let me...
What do you think about that?
So have you used ultrasound money? Are you familiar with that?
I am familiar with it. I have not. I don't particularly mess with it. You know what I mean?
I'm going to show you.
But it has to do with inflation and deflation rates and
specifically with ETH. So, okay. So here is ultrasound money. So anybody that ever has any questions about what's going on with the tokenomics of ETH. So it's ultrasound.money. right? So you just go to ultrasound.money, and then here it actually shows you a dashboard of what's going on. So the supply change right now is 0.431% increase in ETH supply, right? And then so the supply chain
7-day forecast
on the 7-day forecast. Let's actually see. Oh, look, 30-day.
Yeah.
1 year.
Now,
there we go.
Okay, look, it's negative. That's 1 year, 256 days.
Oh yeah.
So that's 20 months she's talking about. It's down actually 0.189%. Now click on the Bitcoin tab right there. Yeah.
Boom.
Look at that.
Yep.
So this is the merge. I mean, you can't see my screen, or I can't control it, but go over to the left and explain that to him real quick, John.
Okay, wait.
The merge all the way, or it's probably your right.
Oh, right.
No. Go back to the chart. Nope, okay. You're right. Now go all the way to the left.
Now go all the way left.
Okay. And show
the merge was right here. Okay, gotcha. All right. So what happened was, Ethereum had an upgrade that caused it to be deflationary, so that there's a certain amount of gas fees depending on the amount of activity in the Ethereum network that gets burned. So it gets permanently taken out of circulation. So this is how the growth of the supply has changed. So Bitcoin continues on this path, right? And then we have the halving, right? And then so it starts to level off a little bit more. So this is going to slowly be coming down until eventually it just hits the medium line. But Ethereum actually, once the merge happened, there was still a lot of activity going on at this time, and then it becomes deflationary, and you can see it now below the median line. Right. What's going on right now, and the reason that it's actually curving up when we get to, oh, look, this is 2 year. I mean, this shows even more dramatic. You can see.
Well, yeah, you can see that pivot. The burn. You see the burn on the left, right? And then as soon as it hits the merge, it just starts to go down. Yeah.
And but when we look at where's the closer time frame?
The 7-day.
Yeah,
there you go. 30-day. Go back to the 30-day. Go back to the 30-day.
It's it only goes straight.
Yeah, you can only click through them. One more time.
7-day.
One more time. There we go. Look at that. 50,000 ETH have been burnt in the last 30 days.
No, added.
Oh, okay.
25,000 my bad. Though.
25,000 have been burnt. Okay.
Yeah.
So where was it? One of those was negative. Click on it.
See.
There we go. That's the 20-month. That's the 2-year mark. Keep going.
5 minute.
So 8 ETH in the past 5 minutes.
Well, added, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, 2.8 ETH burn.
And you can see that because the GUI is so low, so there's not a lot of people doing transactions right now.
That is the point that I wanted to touch here, where you see this trend is curving up. It has to do with the price of gas fees right now are super low. And the reason that they're super low is because nobody is using Ethereum. Maybe there is somebody, your rich cousin, it's got a trust fund. Maybe he's using ETH still. But the majority of people are not using ETH. They're using Base. They're using Polygon. They're using Arbitrum. They're using Optimism. They're using layer 2s that are much cheaper and much more efficient monetarily. So that's the reason why this is going up. But you can see here, ETH a year burned. Oh, that's the 1 day. Let's see. 30-day. Huh.
So what is that? Okay, hold on.
9K. Burn the time frame. 30 days.
That doesn't.
Oh, but there's this much issued.
Right. Okay, that makes more sense.
So this minus this is what's active.
Is that a forecast or is that the last year?
This is the last 30 days.
Or the last 30 days, okay.
Yeah.
Something doesn't compute there.
Anyways, so ultrasound.
But you can see that. What is that? That's in its entirety, right? Since the burn. So you can see
1,531K.
Right. And only 630,000 minted.
So what? Isn't that okay? So maybe I'm mentally challenged here, which I mean is obvious. But I mean 1,531K. That's like 1.5 million, right?
Right.
Okay. Right. I was like, because there's 6 zeros there, so it could just be 1.5 M. Anyways.
Yeah, but they're doing it in thousands.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's 1,531 times 1,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then over there it's 663 times 1,000. That's how it works.
But yeah, no, very interesting. I like this. And then like you can also toggle to like proof of work, which is just like it would just keep going.
Yeah. Yeah, scroll back down real quick. Yeah, you can see right there. Well, I guess the burn mechanism doesn't change.
Yeah.
Okay, but it would be plus 2.83% inflation per year. If it was on proof of work, we would have inflated 2.83%. So, but yeah, anyway, it's a cool tool.
Dot money, really cool way to like visualize it. Right.
Well, let's hit this last story about JP Morgan fudding Solana, just like JP Morgan. So that means they must be buying a crap ton of Solana, in my opinion. You know what I mean? We'll get through this, and Tuesdays and Thursdays are short nights, everybody. John has to go, and you got Loudmouth on tonight, right?
Yes, we have Loudmouth.eth on as our guest tonight. We're excited about it. He's traveling to Consensus, so I really hope that everything works out.
He's probably in Consensus, yeah.
Yeah, and wait, do you know what I just remembered and I realized just now? So the other day, we sat down with J Chains. J Chains is going to fight somebody at Consensus on the 30th.
Oh, and
we're going to have to watch it.
He's now the main card.
Ooh, that's even bigger. That's so big.
Something happened. Dude. He was like the co-main card.
Oh, wait. I mean? Like, it was Goshenstein, or it was Solana guy versus
David Gockenstein.
I don't know if it was him.
I don't think he's fighting.
No, not him.
But either way, something happened. Something happened to the main card, and now J Chains is the main card.
But it was ETH versus Solana.
Oh, was it?
Yeah. It was supposed to be ETH versus Solana, which I thought would have been fun, but whatever.
And we can't go without showing Crypto Night. He loves his library. Get in the library, and you can learn a different kind of TA. If I had time, bro, I know I said I would get in there. If I had time, I would be in there, but I don't, so I have to stick with what I know.
Floor price is $4.75
for now.
The best offer is $2.76. Remember when we were looking at it and it was like $200?
But you also have to own 5 inmates. You have to own 5 inmates.
Yeah.
But if what everybody says is true, I mean, I've had a lot of people tell me that the library is where it's at, and it's. I always get Johnny Tran and Johnny Blaze, right? This is Johnny Blaze.
Yes.
This is Johnny Blaze. I always get them mixed up for some reason. Like somebody, I'm not going to go into that story, but so Johnny Blaze is the guy in there. He teaches the trading and mentors people and everything like that. And everybody says it's the place to be. I just don't have the time. I don't. You know what I mean? I already know my standard TA. I got my indicators. I got indicators I don't even use. Paid indicators I won. You know what I mean? But it could pay for itself. So what? 5 inmates is probably just a little over 500 ADA.
Yeah, but I just want to point out that we're idiots, because when we talked about it last time, it was at like 200. maybe a little under 200. So I mean, I just want us to know, and everybody that's watching to know, that we don't always make the best investments, and nothing we say here and none of the brands or assets we talk about are something that we're endorsing. We're not financial advisors. Do your own research. None of this is financial advice. And but what I'm saying is, had you guys listened to what we were saying when we were talking about library passes before at 200 ADA,
it'd have been,
you would have almost made 275 ADA if you sold it.
And let me clarify, when I say that I have indicators, I'm not implying because, oops, that's the wrong one. Because to my understanding, he does not use paid indicators at all. He uses your standard like RSI, MACD, VPVR, all your basic tools from TradingView, to my understanding. So I didn't want to say that it was a paid indicator shill from the library. No, they don't have paid indicators. So just to clear that up, make sure everybody knows. But yeah, let's get into this Solana story real quick, this FUD story, and we will call it a night. All right. Oh, I guess I got to share my screen, not just look at it.
Yeah. You're like, I can see it on this one of the 6 monitors over here, but they can't.
All right. So JP Morgan cast doubts on SEC approval for Solana and other crypto ETFs. Of course they do, right? JP Morgan doesn't foresee the SEC approving additional crypto ETFs following the spot Ethereum ETFs. That's unless U.S. policymakers pass legislation declaring most cryptocurrencies as non-securities. Analyst Nicholas, I'm not going to attempt that name, told the Block. So this is where they sprinkle in a little bit of truth behind their deception. You know what I mean? And this is truth right here. I mean, that until we see some more regulation or they pass some policies, because Solana, I mean, they're not going to label Solana is a freaking VC coin. I don't see how they label it a commodity.
You guys need to make sure that you follow Tom over Chaplin, because Aaron Gaillet did say that Solana and XRP are next, and he didn't say it like maybe they're next. He said it like they're next.
I still don't see XRP. I think they IPO before XRP. I think Ripple will IPO, and then maybe okay. Let me.
Somebody else can do the ETF. It doesn't have to be them. They don't have to.
Well, I understand that. I understand that. Let me put a caveat on that, because if the case gets settled and it's finito, it's deemed this is, I mean, they've already said it's not a security on secondary sales. Right now, what's in question is the ICO and the token. But if that gets settled and completed and there's no appeals from the SEC or nothing, and it's boom, it's possible. It's possible. Well, let's face it. I've been waiting for the case to get settled since August of 21, September of 21, right? And then September of 22, and then September of 23. Will it be settled by September of 24? You know, who knows? Solana, I guess the caveat would be if, you know, Chamath Palihapitiya and all them big VCs and Raoul Powell and all them start pushing and putting pressure on their lobbyists to hit up these governor or these senators and stuff like that. JP Morgan is skeptical about the United States Securities and Exchange Commission approving SOL and other crypto exchange traded funds now that Ethereum ETFs have been approved. Nicholas, managing director of the global market strategist of JP Morgan, told the Block that the investment bank doubts the SEC will approve such funds given its stance that most cryptocurrencies are securities. We doubt the decision by the SECs to approve ETH ETFs is already stretched given the ambiguity about whether Ethereum should be classified as a security or not. We don't think the SEC would go even further by approving Solana or other token ETFs, given the SEC has stronger relative to Ethereum opinion that tokens outside of Bitcoin and Ethereum should be classified as securities. Unless, of course, U.S. policymakers eventually pass legislation deeming that most cryptocurrencies are not securities, the SEC could approve other crypto ETFs, according to Nicholas. But currently, no such legislation exists. So I've seen this. This is important right here. So the SEC approved, like we've been talking about, the 19B4 forms of 8 spot Ethereum ETF applicants: Grayscale, Bitwise, BlackRock, VanEck, ARK, 21 Shares, Invesco, Fidelity, and Franklin Templeton, all in one omnibus order on May 23rd. The S21 registrations of these ETFs are still pending SEC sign-off so that the funds can begin trading. Several analysts expect trading to start in the upcoming weeks. So it could be a couple of weeks before we see an ETF or ETH trading. It's all about these S21s. Once they get these approved and they get all their ducks in a row, they fill out the right paperwork, then we'll start seeing the ETF launched. So the Standard & Chartered Bank, Jeffrey Kendrick, said he expects the approval of Solana and XRP ETFs in 2025. TD Cowen's Jarrett Seaberg said the market could see more crypto ETFs, including an ETF offering with a crypto basket, a basket of crypto tokens within the year. And this is something that you had brought up, John, that you could see them, because we already have like ETP baskets, I think. Grayscale offered baskets in their trust, but you were talking about we could see so what do you think of like a DeFi basket, an AI basket,
100%
type of stuff?
That's exactly what I'm thinking, and I think it would be cross-chain, so that way they can capitalize on all the movements across the whole ecosystem. Kind of like what
it couldn't be
right.
It couldn't be just one chain. What?
But like ASI. Was the combination of Fetch, AGIX, and
artificial. What is it? Artificial super intelligence.
Oh no, Ocean. It was Ocean, right?
It's Ocean, Fetch, and AGIX are combining to create ASI, with Fetch being which is a basket, and they're all going to be separate companies essentially, but together. So I don't know how that's going to work.
I imagine it's kind of like
it'll be on the Fetch blockchain, or on the Fetch. It'll be the underlying asset will be Fetch.
But they'll probably have different ways to take profits based on movements across all the companies at the same time. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
So that's the.
But I could see that if they did go that route where first of all, we need clarity. So if FIT21 goes through, it's signed. It goes through the Senate. It's signed by whoever's president at the time, and then the SEC comes to an agreement on which cryptocurrencies to allow to move to the CFTC, because they still have to apply to be moved over there. They still have to fit less than 20% can be held by certain people. It's got to have a semblance of decentralization. Once that happens, then I could see that. I could see a basket of RWA plays, a basket of DeFi plays, a basket of whatever governance tokens, a basket of this.
That's also better for retirement plans and different avenues and stuff like that. So it's a little bit less risky. So then fiduciaries and different kinds of companies that are there to protect you at a cost, they will be incentivized to use these different kind of vehicles and claim that they're safer. And I think that's the direction we're going, because the volatility is less. But
that's why people invest in the S&P, you invest in the NASDAQ. You don't invest in the assets that are within those assets. You know what I mean?
Yep. All right. I have to hop off here. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been fantastic. Tune in to catch us on Loot Creativity here in 30 minutes. And we should be with loudmouth.eth. And We should be. So thank you guys for joining us. We're excited that you all are on this journey with us. Remember, our mint starts tomorrow. Free mints are tomorrow. If you are owed a free mint, make sure you mint it for free tomorrow. And then immediately after that, the next day, 24 hours later, we have our whitelist sale. If you have a whitelist and you forgot you had a whitelist, that's the day that you come and you purchase all of the ones that your whitelist allows. And then 24 hours after that, it'll be public. And then you'll be paying the same price as everybody else. And the price is the price.
Ooh. And I put this in Discord today. We are accepting Snack.
Ooh.
You can. You did put that into. You did get that to Yepple, right?
Yes, of course I did. Because if I did not, then no, we got it there. I remember that he actually did that. He took care of that part. And if not, I can check with them. We're on first name basis. I was flirting with them and everything, excited about how we got everything taken care of. So they're fantastic. They've been a pleasure to work with.
Jaleesa, if you get a text message or a DM from Yepple about John's forward advances, we're just gonna head that off with HR right now, okay?
Oh yeah.
It never happened. He did not just commit to that on a live stream, which is actually recorded also.
Did not. All right. But anyways, you all are fantastic. Thank you all for joining us. Like, subscribe, hit the repost. Make sure you follow everybody here. Let me see. Let me get that banner up if I can. Oh gosh.
Yes. If John didn't, then Seji did.
Exactly. Okay. So at JPEG Empire, at _ John Carter, at Desert _ Crypto, at the Seji 3. Yeah, that's everybody. Make sure you follow us on X. Yeah. Thank you guys for joining us. This has been amazing.
And if you all shared this video, next time we'd have more people watching.
Absolutely. Tell a friend. Get your grandma on here. We'll try to use better language. But we love everybody from all places, of all kinds, shapes, and colors. All right, guys.
Maybe we'll do something like every time I swear, I got to give something back to the community, or I got to raffle off one of my NFTs or something like that.
Do 10-8.
I don't know because I swear a lot, so maybe not, but we'll figure something out.
All right, thank you all. You all have an excellent journey, and join us on Lou Creativity. You can follow us on Twitter at LouCreativity _ and it's just lucrative plus creative together in one word. It's also the same YouTube that we have. But thank you guys so much. We'll see you next time around. It's been a pleasure. Boom. Yeah. All of my wallets are public.
They're still live.
Oh, no. I'm saying I just saw this. But I'll start scoping your wallet. So yeah, all my wallets are public, right? $ Empire Connect, $ Lou Creativity. Yeah. And actually, I think that I'm going to give away a Cyberpunk Platypus tonight. So yeah, come check us out. Yeah.
Well, now I got to tune in too.
All right. Thank you guys. Have a great day. We're out of here. Peace. Oh, I logged out. I can't even do it. So it's all on you, bud. And I'm out of here.
We're out of here. Have a good one.